What's up, everybody?
Russian roulette, mother.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to an audio episode of SCNS Live, the super cool nerd show. Thank you for joining us out there, and we are live in Technicolor. Just wanted to throw that out there. Anyway, I am Jason the X over there. There's Cass.
My name is Cass.
Tweaking the knobs, turning everything, making everything sound look great. It's Cora.
Hi.
What the?
I don't have anything funny to say this week.
Weirdo.
Tweaking the knobs sounds sexual.
I mean, it does now.
Yeah.
Like, we're not even 5 minutes in.
Yeah, and I've said motherfucker.
Where'd that dart go?
Demonetized. Thank you.
Can I see that real quick?
Yeah.
You won't hit me. Oh,
I
wait,
got
are you just happy that you're uncoordinated?
Yeah. Is that a problem?
Wait, are you just taking it because you're like the teacher? Like, or are you just planning to throw it at me?
No, I like.
¿Por qué no los dos?
I like to sit here and just like squish it.
I like that.
It's very satisfying.
Tweak it, Cora.
As a reminder, we are live.
That means that it's true.
Otherwise, we definitely would cut out some of the shit that we say.
I thought we were going to have guests this week. What the hell? What's going on there, producer?
Well, one of them's in Wisconsin.
Okay. Arrange flights and stuff. You know?
That's a good reason to not be
Wait,
here.
Wisconsin?
Bring me some cheese.
Or like Missouri, or like Wyoming,
one
of the ones up
she'd be
in one
everywhere.
of the Yankee states.
Okay.
Yankee.
I know, that's east.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
man.
like,
Oh, wait, didn't we have an agreement I was supposed to, like, have my hair down or something? I don't know. Anyway,
hold on, let me get the sexy music.
no, there is no sexy
Jason's
music.
Brat Summer.
Hot Jason Summer?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I have a funny thing that I don't know how to explain.
And yet we're going to find a way.
Yeah, we're gonna try.
We're gonna try. So I follow a lot of lost media YouTube channels because I find that it's very fascinating. If y'all have never watched stuff like that.
A little bit here and there.
And I was watching one today about the lost pilot of the Backyardigans original, like the original pilot for the Backyardigans. It was a live action pilot.
Yeah.
And people have been looking for it for a while. And they found it finally. And there was so much drama. There was so much bullshit with it. I highly recommend watching the Blame It on Jorge video about it, because it's a 45-minute video on one thing. He doesn't typically do that. That's how much bullshit was involved.
Nice.
But it was essentially boiled down to the owners of the wiki page for the Backyardigans all had a copy of this thing and they wouldn't share it, which is real weird. But it was weirder earlier. But one of them leaked it, we think,
Nice.
on Reddit of all not Reddit, 4chan of all places,
Of course it is 4chan.
and said F you to the wiki mods, and then just went and sincerely enjoy your brat summer.
Nice.
And so that's just in my head now.
I like it.
So we have the pilot now, but it was weird. It was weird, and that's where my day is today.
You know, there is a holiday today, though. One that I observe. That's actually a legit holiday. It's National Power Rangers Day.
Oh,
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
Well, happy Power Rangers Day to those who celebrate.
Now, actually, make something Power Rangers related to.
I'm just gonna, let me get
Just
my
gonna grab up my Mezco there, huh?
Yeah, he's my boyfriend.
You ain't supposed to be touching them. You're not supposed to be touching the Mezcos.
If I can't touch him, why is he here?
But
Are his pants cloth?
Yeah.
the whole suit is cloth. These are Mezcos.
cool.
Yes. I've gone to great lengths to get these, so yeah, and paid a lot of money. So, what are you?
I'm touching his butt.
Inappropriate.
You are molesting my action figure.
I'm okay with it.
All I did was touch. I didn't.
Give me that Nerf gun, please.
No.
I just need it for a second.
No, absolutely not.
I need you. I knew that was going to happen eventually.
Got him.
Anyway. But anyway, yes, happy National Power Rangers Day. Please, put some Power Rangers media out there for people to watch. Actually, are supposedly doing some sort of new, Power Rangers thing. They'd, going Mighty Morphin, they redesigned the suits and everything. I wish I had some news about that. I probably should have used that. Why didn't I do Power
Probably.
Rangers news?
I don't know.
I love Power Rangers.
I don't know.
Shit, I'm so uncoordinated. Okay, anyway. You know what? I'm done. I got nothing. Cora,
Yes.
I want to go ahead and kick this thing off with some super cool nerd news.
Yeah. Let me do a little. So
She went first again. Why does she keep going first?
because I
Who does she
have
think she is?
I have sexy news, that's why.
Okay,
Duh.
go on.
If you couldn't tell by my shirt, I like Silent Hill. And today, or not technically today, earlier this week, we got a trailer, a little teaser trailer for Return to Silent Hill. Let me figure out which, there's the tab for videos. And it looks really good. I'm really excited about it. I don't have a lot to say about it other than I'm just really excited.
It looks scary.
It does look very scary.
Whole lot of nope here.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of nope, but that's exactly how Silent Hill should be. There shouldn't be a lot of I feel comfortable with everything happening. I am cutting it off before the good part. I understand that. I don't want copyright strike for playing the whole thing.
I mean, they'll do
honestly.
it anyway, but screw those guys. But
Yeah.
wow, this thing.
It looks really
Looks-
good. Pyramid Head is obviously coming back. They have to bring him back because he was in the second game. This looks like it's going to be following some more of the tropes from the second game, as we saw with our main character looking in the mirror and like touching himself, and of course the Pyramid Head scene where he is on the other side of the bars. Truly one of the scariest parts of the game because Pyramid Head didn't move until you went through the door on the other side and he was just gone. I think that was awful for me. What do you guys think?
I think it's going to be one of the best Silent Hills they've made. Like, I've enjoyed the Silent Hill movies, but they haven't been like theatrical successes. And I think this one is going to like put butts in the seats. I'm sorry. Look at this.
It's wild to me that the first one wasn't a success because I love that movie. I think it's fantastic.
I think it's a really good intro to the vibes of Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Because it pulls a lot of tropes from like the first like 2 games,
Yeah.
I think. Because I mean, Pyramid Head's there as well.
I think at the time we were very much in the like it has to be exactly like the game, and we don't expect that as much anymore. If you're gonna follow the game, follow the game. But a lot of things are like inspired by, or especially when there's been a lot of games. So then like we're gonna take some things from here, some things from there, and so I think we have caught up with Silent Hill and not the other way around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I also don't want like a shot for shot of anything.
No.
Like seriously, the How to Train Your Dragon movie, I of course took that thing was a shot for shot live action. Basically, I'm gonna say like 90% of it was shot for shot remake, and I was like, yeah, I've seen this movie.
Yeah.
It was just animated the first time I saw it. So
Yeah, that's why I really didn't have a...
kids wanted to see it.
Yeah, no.
That's fair.
And I was more curious, like, is this a shot? Because I saw people already saying that. But no, but Silent Hill, I mean, there's a lot of, it's a video game movie. There's a lot of room to be creative with it.
Yeah.
But still have those little homages, like you were saying. And
Yeah.
I like those, like ooh, like the Leo DiCaprio, ooh, that was in the game.
Like, I haven't had a chance to dissect this trailer yet.
Like some psychos.
Some other people. I'm not going to call them psychos because I appreciate that they're here so I can watch them talk about it. But people have already mentioned that he has 2 necklaces on, one of them being a green pendant, which I believe you can get when you play it a second time through for like special stuff.
Interesting.
I think that's how that works. Which is either just he has that necklace and it's an homage, or maybe there's a time loop aspect.
Yeah.
Which would be interesting. Because I mean, Silent Hill 2 was a weird time fucky time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to see if we're going to
When
get
is
the
this
aliens
coming out?
ending.
Hey, when is this coming out? And is it like going to make it to theaters or?
Yes, it is coming out January 2026.
Ooh, okay.
So, welcome to the new year. Let's start it off with a horrific bang.
Yeah. I obviously somewhat get concerned when stuff releases in January, but horror has a history of releasing in January and doing well. Unlike a lot of other movies where if you don't believe in your movie, you just dump it in January, but horror's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, I think all of us are going to go see it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm down. So down.
I will not make a Pyramid Head costume for this. That seems illogical.
Yeah, but a nurse costume could be fun.
If you want to do that, I have the pieces you can wear.
Oh, I kind of want to do nurse.
I have a distressed dress and heels ready.
Ugh.
I'm just too chunky for them now.
Would that count as a hear me out on the nurses?
No.
No.
No, they got their they got
So-
their tits right under their chin.
So for a Hear Me Out, Pyramid Head and the nurses don't count because they're universally accepted hot. And
The
then
more people think something's hot, the less hear me out it is.
Oh my God, I don't even want to participate.
plus
I ain't gonna
the
try.
nurses are meant to be a symbol of James's like infidelity and being like seeing them as sex objects instead of the people helping his
I've
wife.
gone down a regrettable road. I'm
Yeah, you
sorry.
did, you did.
Okay.
I've been watching a lot of like breakdowns of Silent Hill. It had nothing to do with the trailer. I'm just a freak.
Didn't see any nurses in that trailer, so you know.
No, but
They're there.
that means
They're going to
nothing.
be there.
This is just a teaser.
Yeah.
I can't imagine the full trailer.
Yeah, let's talk about how we're pretty much hype off of a teaser. Like, not bad, guys.
I haven't done a lot of research into this movie. I'm really hoping that they're using a lot of the techniques from the first one.
Yes.
And using they used dancers. They used the nurses are filmed backwards. That's why their movements are so
Oh, that is creepy.
crazy. Yeah, they used dancer like the child that the first thing that she runs into in the first Silent Hill that like screams, and that's just a short woman in that outfit. Yeah. Like a lot of that, the janitor was a real dude, like crawling towards her.
The one in the toilet?
Yes.
Yeah, no. There's
Not,
no
I
way
think
that
not
was...
while he was just in it, but the thing that crawls towards
Yeah.
her was a real dude.
Yeah, I think he was also the one that played Pyramid Head as well.
That might be right.
Because he was a contortionist, so he could do the bend back and stuff. Someone did point out that if you look at the under part of Pyramid Head's mask, when they do, like, he reaches through the bars of shot, you can tell there's mesh there, so he's at least not CGI.
Okay.
And the helmet does seem to be practical.
Yeah,
So,
I'm really hoping that there's a lot of practical effects because I think that's what made the first one work so well. And I think I don't hate the second one, but I think that's where they made a misstep.
Take notes, horror fans.
Practical effects.
Practical effects will not only last better, but will make your movie just feel better.
Yeah, and like the janitor was 90% practical. They took out his feet. They just green socks took out his feet, and that's so much less work.
Yeah.
On the back end, it looks terrifying. Yeah,
We could talk about...
I could talk about the original Silent Hill for so long, and I'm not going to do that.
Jason, what do you got for us?
Oh, I'm going. Okay.
Making you go now.
I would
Unless
like
was
to
supposed
talk
to make
about the
Casca go.
magic
Clockwise.
and success of K-pop Demon Hunters on Netflix. Y'all, this thing was just killing it in views on Netflix, became the most watched thing on Netflix. They put it in theaters for sing-alongs. It beat out Freaky Friday and Weapons. It charted with 4 songs on Billboard's Top 100, the first time that has ever happened since Billboard started running the Top 100. This thing has been pretty much a certified success. And Sony really dropped the ball when they sold this to Netflix.
They
I'm
really
just saying.
did.
So all you fans of K-pop Demon Hunters, rejoice because they are now, Sony and Netflix are now in talks to bring us a sequel to this well-beloved film that is still doing crazy numbers right now. Let me see. Overtook Red Notice on Netflix all-time charts. It is the most watched film in the service's history at more than 236 million views. So now there was a story about how hard I'm trying to find the Maggie Kang, how hard she had to try to get this thing out. The low pay, the just barely getting this thing across the line, no one really making a lot of money on it until it came out to a certified success. So my hopes to Miss Kang are, I hope you milk them dry. Like just like wringing them out until the money just every bit, like the last penny falls out. Girl, you got the power here. Take it and run with it. Pay them voice actors, pay them singers, pay everybody that worked on this because they deserved it. Because honestly, I'm not even gonna sit here and like, that's not my thing. I enjoyed it. I watched it with my daughter. We had fun. I'm slowly ruining it for her by singing the songs repeatedly.
That is your job as a dad.
dun.
I mean, the songs are genuinely really
Yes.
good. And I'm going to say something slightly controversial to what the internet thinks. I don't think this movie would have been as big of a success if it was only in theaters.
Like, you know
if,
what?
If it hit
No.
theaters first, I don't think it would have been this big of a success because not only does Netflix ensure I can rewatch it as much as I want without having to pay for it, but it also has the demographic this movie is aimed at, which is people who like K-dramas and people who like K-pop, because that's just a circle.
This is truly like a word of mouth success as well, because I mean, I didn't go out looking for this movie. I just was seeing everyone's reaction to it and how good it was. And of course, all these gifs of the very cute animation of it, which, all right, I do want to check this out.
Yeah.
And I mean, to just be in it was only in 1,700 theaters nationwide. And you came out and did those kind of numbers, that's almost like guaranteed. Y'all are getting picked up for something. I mean, it could, right now, they need to like jump on the train while it's hot. I thought K-pop was like falling off or something.
Oh God, no. Good God, no. K-pop is here to stay forever. It's been here since before it blew up in the US. I remember listening to K-pop when I was in high school. We're not going to talk about how long ago that was. Super Junior was the popular band, if that helps.
I thought,
but
one of the things I really liked
Yes.
is the opening scene where they fight the monsters on the plane, because Rumi, she like tells them, "We'll be there in 3." They were on stage at 2:57. I counted. I laughed my ass off. I love the cartoony violence. Also, her eating a cucumber roll was like my favorite gift for like when I'm hungry and want to eat. That's my go-to meme of like I'm ready to eat some food.
I have not seen it yet.
Yeah.
It's been a busy time.
Yeah, no.
I am absolutely going to. Arden Cho is my girl and has been for a very long time. Love her so much. So yeah, absolutely going to watch it. Have not yet. She deserves everything, so I'm very happy that this movie is being successful. I am also with you on K-pop. It's not going to die.
Yeah.
Anything that teenage girls get into, it just doesn't die.
I will also say that I think another piece of the longevity and why K-pop fans specifically have really liked it, not just because of the music, although that is a large reason why, is each song and like the costumes and the moves, all this stuff is very important stuff with K-pop. Mm-hmm. It's all referencing different kinds of K-pop, different bands, different everything like that, which I thought was very cool. There's some references I caught that I don't even know if they were intentional, but I saw them, which is like Rumi's jacket in the beginning, which you've probably seen. It's the yellow jacket she wears. The styling of it looks very reminiscent to the jackets that Big Bang wears at the end of their music video Fantastic Baby. And I only know that because I watched that a lot. But that band also has a rapper with a very deep voice and blue hair, which the Saja Boys, which is the opposing boy band, has.
Nice.
So it's like this nice little, it's fun to be able to pick up on these little tropes. And it's very clear, like their first song is very BTS, which makes sense. BTS exploded when they first showed up.
Yeah.
And I'm going to stop there, actually, because I could keep going.
If you need any further proof, though, that things that teenage girls like doesn't die, Twilight's coming back in theaters, I think, next month.
Don't ruin my story.
Or October.
Okay, I would like to point out something. Right now, Netflix is preparing to open up their Netflix destination spots, and one of them is going to be here in Dallas. The other one's in Philadelphia, opening in our Galleria Mall here very soon. They are planning to make a huge push on K-pop Demon Hunters with merchandise at these stores being available. Also, Maggie Kang, who helmed the project, wanted to say that we're set up for so much potential backstory. There's a lot of questions that are left unanswered and areas that are not explored, and we couldn't do that all in 85 minutes. This is Rumi's story, but we also have backstories planned for Zoe and Mira, ones that we actually put in the movie, but they were rejected. So it wasn't just the movie for these stories. So yeah, they are in negotiations right now. Get that money, girl. Get it. Get all of it.
Do another movie. Do a series. Do some spin-offs.
But you best believe this is Netflix's first box office hit in the theaters with just limited showing. Yeah, nothing has done. They just put this in theaters for a sing-along, and people showed up, and it broke, and it landed in the box office.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to get tickets to that. They were sold out.
See?
Yeah. I just
Crazy.
know Knives Out.
Yeah.
2 came out, but I think that was like 2 nights or something like that.
Yeah, but this did better than that. So, yeah. Congratulations to Miss Kang and the cast and crew. I hope y'all get everything you deserve with this wild success you got. Anyway.
Real quick, I wanted to add to that because Netflix has been on record stating that they basically want to treat this like they're Frozen. So they want to do a lot of stuff with it. They want to do a continuation. They were already wanting to do a second one, like by the first month of this being out. They want to do like a mini series with the show with K-pop Demon Hunters, and they were talking about doing like a live action musical as well, which I don't see the point of that, but I also am not going to be opposed to it because I like a musical.
Yeah.
And I think a mini series has a great opportunity to do backstories for the characters in a smaller space.
Yeah.
For like characters that don't need a full movie, like their manager.
Yeah.
I want his stories.
Yeah, you could go episodic. You could do a TV show building up to a movie as well.
That as well. I'm cool with whatever they want.
I like TV more than movies anyway, so
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah. But Cass, what you can?
All right, so something that we didn't quite get to last week. So Resident Evil 8 came out a couple of years ago, and Lady Dimitrescu took the internet by storm. She was the sexy lady of that year, 2022, 23, somewhere in there. And we looked at the developers and we were like, please give us more big, sexy monsters. And they said, bet. And they gave us this from Resident Evil Requiem. This, this shit. No.
You don't want to kiss the monster with no lips.
I don't want to. Like, I'm hyped for this game. I actually had not played a Resident Evil until 8. Played it, loved it, went back and played 2. 7 and 4 are on my docket. But yeah, I absolutely love that they were like, yeah, we'll give you the tallest, sexiest monsters, and they gave us this monstrosity, this nightmare that is apparently 10 feet tall. I absolutely wanted to play this game. I looked up when it was coming out. Hold, please.
I'm ready to shoot it.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Resident Evil Village.
February 27th, 2026, so not that far away. Yeah, I'm going to shoot it or run from it or cry. I remember there is a section where you have to run from Lady Dimitrescu that she keeps getting you. And there's a infamous portion in 8 in the dollhouse that you have to run away from something.
Oh, good.
I hate it.
My
I hate
absolute
it.
nightmare fuel.
Oh, man.
I took a picture of myself after I beat Lady Dimitrescu for the first time, and I was just going.
No, that creature that you have to run from, you can't
baby?
shoot. Oh, no.
I don't play horror games, especially survival horror games, because I am a weenie.
Yeah.
I tried with Silent Hill 2, that did not work out well for me. But I watched someone go through that scene, like that chase scene at the end.
Yeah.
I felt the anxiety. I wasn't playing, and the sounds didn't help.
No. It's an immersive experience, and you don't want it to be. It is one of the best things I've ever seen from a horror video game. It's terrifying.
Also, the first Resident Evil that once I finished it and I was like, oh my God, I'm so done with this game. I can't play it. You have unlocked unlimited ammo. I'm coming! And hell's coming with me! Everybody, like, ain't no running today. Everybody dies. Everybody dies.
I do like that Resident Evil rewards you when you play it a second time through like that.
Like, I felt such just like, that was like the ultimate reward. Jason, you can go back through and kill everything this time. And I will.
On my first play of 8, I forgot that you could buy ammo. So I went to the final boss with like 2 shotgun shells and like 6 bullets from my little pea shooter. Got wiped, obviously. And then I was like, what the am I supposed to do? Went to her again and was like, and got annihilated. And I was like, oh shit. Went back.
I need some bullets.
Yeah. I need to get me some bullets.
Yeah, I'm all about this. Bring it
February
on.
20,
Bring it on, Resident Evil.
Oh, it's going to be so good.
Yes.
I'm wondering if that creature is the new chaser or if it's going to be another creature that's worse.
I don't know.
I know the one part, I was streaming playing it, and there's like one of the bosses that's like, You don't respect him because he's a weenie, but he turns into like a fish creature.
Yeah.
Okay, when I'm on the zip line, I actually started talking shit on the stream, like, yeah, you can't get me now. And then he jumps out the wall. I'm like, oh, God. Like, literally mid-sentence. Yes, keep circling, you can't get me. And he jumps out. Oh, my fuck. I lost it.
This shit gets you.
You know what? There are some
I
survival
was too
horror.
cocky.
There are some survival horror games I would love to watch one of y'all play for the channel because I'm not playing them again. But
I'm so bad at video games, though.
I mean, that's kind of the fun. But also, I don't know if we can get away with streaming some of them.
I don't know.
No, we'll be fine. I'll do some more streaming. Anyway. Yes, Resident Evil.
It looks great though. All right. Since we're talking about big scary monsters, there's a big scary monster that's coming back to us, and it wasn't on my list of things to expect here in 2025, but we got announced, like, I think it was today, a new Bendy game is coming out, and that is Bendy and the Ink Factory.
Oh boy.
This will be the final game in the trilogy that they've created. That's really all we've got. We've got some other, like, itty-bitty things that we can talk about. Let me check my notes like a professional. I should have left that other screen up because I lost the page. There it is. They've already said that the game will not be in the bluish tones that Bendy and the Dark Revival had. It'll go back to the more sepia-type tones that the first game had. It's still going to be survival horror, obviously. We're going to have new characters. And that's like the bulk of what we know. Bendy wasn't really a game that I got super duper into, but I do find it interesting, and I am still pretty excited as one can be with, like, new survival horror games coming from an indie kind of standpoint. Were either of y'all big fans of the Bendy series?
I looked it up and, like, I know this character, but I wasn't even familiar with the title.
I know that JT Music made a song about it. And that's, I learned everything from JT Music that I know about Bendy. And my kids apparently know a lot about that.
Yeah, I would recommend watching a playthrough or two about it. It's really interesting, especially the first one. You are an artist that used to work for a place called Joey Drew Studios, which is kind of like the Disney in this universe. You get a letter to come back to the old studio for something, and when you come back, it's just kind of abandoned, and it feels weird. Like everything around you is in this, like, old-timey rubber hose cartoon style. And then when you turn the ink machine on, that's when the monsters come out. Oh. Like, there's been a cutout of Bendy that's been moving the whole time you've been in the studio. But when you turn the ink machine on, that's when things really get fucky, so to speak. That's when the ink demon shows up, and that's when all the other cartoons that you drew become these rubber-hosed real monsters that you have to run from. It's really cool. I think it's a really fun premise.
Yeah, I looked at this. I mean, those are good monsters.
Yeah, the monster designs. I love the monster designs no matter what.
Yeah.
And some of the monsters are people, and that's fun for me.
That's the other thing I liked about Silent Hill is the sorrow behind the scary. Like, every great horror has some of that. Yeah. Every great horror is a little bit sad.
Yeah, and Bendy does reach that to a point, because a lot of these monsters are unwilling people that got turned into these creatures. Because the man that runs the studio, Joey Drew, is insane.
Like in Spy Kids?
I can't reference. I've never seen Spy Kids. I know.
It's wild. You might want to put it on your movie night. It is a buck wild story.
All of us independently, I think, have some Spy Kids movie on our list.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I need to see Spy Kids 3, because apparently that's where Antonio Banderas is. But someone told me...
Antonio Banderas is in all of them. Oh. Danny Trejo might start being the third one.
That's right. I know, it was like Johnny Trejo's in one of them, and that's the one I absolutely have to see, because it's weird. Yeah. But yeah, Bendy and the Ink Machine, we don't have a release date. We basically just got a title name for this. So you can thank the Meatly for his new game.
Support indie game.
Support indie games.
Soap Song comes out the 4th.
When we have the Fates on here?
Oh, no.
am gonna have to do the show.
You were gonna try and skip, and now you
Of
can't.
course, I was gonna skip
You know-
the show. Are you kidding
You
me?
know what I was thinking is,
Uh-huh.
Fake Con is a female-run con, and we support our female creators on this show.
Mm-hmm.
I think that y'all should lead the show and talk to the face, and I will graciously step aside.
No.
Absolutely not. I'm gonna be sat right there with the Switch in my hand playing during the show.
No.
Like,
I think this is a great time to
Absolutely
show
not.
the
Absolutely
leadership
not.
of
No.
the women of
Nope.
a Super Cool Nerd Show.
Nope.
And I'm going to be gracious and let y'all have the stage. You don't need a male in there mucking things up. I will just.
Excuse you, we do need you here. It's very important because who else are we gonna bully? Because as much as Cass and I are like, yeah, you could bully us, it
But
doesn't
this
have
is
the same flavor.
But this is a serious thing. We're bringing on these creators and their Kickstarter. I will
it's a
graciously
lot
bow
of things.
out.
I don't think Sirius is anywhere in the mix for
Yeah.
next Thursday.
I'm just offering the floor to y'all.
So
I will
you-
find something to do.
No, hold on.
I'll maybe go organize my DVD collection.
No,
or
hold on,
something.
hold on. You would sit out of the show and make our guests sad?
No one on this world has been sad. I've been gone before. The OTC has spoken. So says the chat. I keep getting compared to Roman Reigns.
If we have to tie you down to that couch, we will. You're part of the show.
Yeah, Jason's just the only one that doesn't want to get tied down.
Under the right conditions, maybe. But not here. Tell him.
Do you have a story, Jason?
Oh, I
Yeah,
do
do you-
have a story, actually. I will keep being excited about this film until it comes out. We have some more news about Star Wars Starfighter. So last 2 weeks ago, we talked about Matt Smith is joining the cast, possibly in some type of general role. But we actually got some promotional images for the film today. It is actors Ryan Gosling and Flynn Gray, basically posed on like a land speeder, like we've seen countless times. But we also had some more casting news from Lanterns. Aaron Pierre is going to join the cast. Yes. Also, on top of Flynn Gray being announced, and we also have Amy Adams joining the cast. So I couldn't be more excited. I'm going to continue to tell y'all everything about Star Wars Starfighter until it comes out, because this is everything I've wanted with Star Wars. Y'all got your Jedis and smugglers. I want to know more about the pilots. I want to see space battles and dogfights with X-Wings. Now, this film will be taking place 6 years after the Rise of Skywalker films. And it's going to show us more that is happening in the Star Wars universe besides, everything happened with the Rebel Alliance. Now, at the end of the the Rise of Skywalker, we saw the Empire get defeated, but, there's still more of them hanging around there. Sometimes you got to send a squad of X-Wings to somebody's house to set them straight. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing with this movie. Let's see. Also adding to the cast will be Jamal Westman, Daniel Ings, and Mia Goth as well. Likely they're all going to be playing pilots. Yeah, this is a team. So
Mia Goth?
Mia Goth. What?
Okay.
It's an interesting casting choice.
Okay.
If you don't know who Mia Goth is, she is the Pearl trilogy. She's working with Ty West, and she's a scream queen. And very, very good actress. I liked X. I didn't necessarily like Pearl, and I didn't see Maxine. But yeah, she's a very, very good actress. I'm very interested to see what she brings
These are going to
the
have to
table.
be unique characters because they're going to be
Yeah.
part of a squadron. This is not just, that's the thing about this movie. It's not going to be just like maybe 5 characters. Squad's like 12 people. So you're going to have very compelling. I love the addition of Mr. Pierre in this.
Yeah.
Now, this
too.
movie is set to premiere May 28th, 2027. This will be pretty much a year after the next film, The Mandalorian and Grogu. But there have been no Star Wars films on the screen since 2019, if you want to believe that.
That's kind of wild.
I know, right? For somebody that paid a lot of money for the rights to Star Wars, Disney shelled out the money for this. They really haven't gone back to this, and maybe they just wanted maybe some snake to die down, but it's died down now, so we're going to get Mandalorian and
I
Grogu.
think we're ready to give it another go.
And I like the idea of maybe once a year doing a Star Wars film.
Yeah.
And, you don't have to tell the normal stories that everyone wants to tell, Clone Wars, Jedi, and all this other stuff, the Empire. And, give me these. We got a kind of a sample of this with the Mandalorian, with them kind of, they kept running into this X-Wing squad, and
Yeah.
I was all about that noise. Give me all of that. So yeah, May 28, 2027. They're starting principal photography. I know it's going to be a while. I'm going to remain hyped. But somebody please tell me what craft are being used in this film. I need to know. I want new designed X-Wings. Please. Please.
Jason
Anyway,
has spoken.
the OTC is broken. Anyway. Cass.
So, we've had a lot of movies that have done interesting marketing campaigns. Famously, Deadpool. It was essentially Ryan Reynolds in a costume making shit up for Deadpool. But I don't think that I've ever seen a marketing department fuck up so bad they could cause people seizures.
Oh.
For the new Conjuring movie, Last Rites, there is an image for one of their commercials that'll come up. It says, test your hearing in 15 seconds. Use headphones for best experience. And it plays 3 different frequencies. If you have a certain type of epilepsy, one of the frequencies can cause seizures. This is absolutely wild. You didn't want to do a quick Google? Hey, are we going to hurt people with our marketing
Cora, please
department?
play those sounds immediately.
No,
Absolutely
No,
not.
I'm kidding.
This is an absolute... Yeah, if you see this image, think about clicking away. Because I cannot believe...
Seriously?
It can cause seizures if you have a certain type of epilepsy. I think it's called auditory epilepsy. Yeah, if you see this, think about clicking away. This is wild. Like, I'm excited about this movie. I like the Conjuring movies. They're weirdly kind of classic at this point, because a lot of, we're in the era of, like, elevated horror that's like, what if the real demons was the trauma, and, what if the real ghost was your head, and what if your soul was, it was really just, your mind, and these movies say, what if the real demons were the demons we made along the way? What if it's
Going to cause you actual harm.
Yeah, what if the trauma
No imaginary harm
is how
here.
they
You are getting
traumatize
harmed.
you as you throw them up out of your mouth? So I like these movies. Like, I'm going to go see it. I cannot believe the marketing department fucked up this badly. That is wild.
I'm hoping that those frequencies aren't in the movie.
I don't think, I genuinely, it's literally just like
I think
3
they've
different
learned their
frequencies
lesson.
and then like a jump scare. So like, I think this is purely some rando like intern or something that's like, oh, let's do a jump scare. I'm like, first of all, I don't like those as marketing for horror movies anyways, but like, bruh. Wild. Absolutely wild. That's all I gotta say. Yeah.
Please don't kill your audience.
Click away.
Doing like 10 minutes max of research can really go a long way to keep you from causing people to go to the hospital.
Just do a quick Google.
I got some Googling to do after this. I want to see. Oh, God. Anyway.
It's just like 3, and they get higher as they go. And then I think there's like a jump scare.
I think it happens to me with hearing All Star by Smash Mouth. Same thing.
You just have a seizure.
Same thing.
That's such a good song, though.
Actually, no, joking. No,
All-Star.
all joking aside, Cora once played like a version of All Star that was just basically, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't. And I think it broke something because I like my jaw locked up and I started to drool. I don't know if that was just like anger or what, but it was just like, make this shit stop.
There was a long time ago, in First Time in Forever, Anna goes, why have a ballroom with no balls? And then it just repeated balls, 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 and then it went into Space Jam. And I have never forgotten that in my life. And
Or you
every
played
once in
the
a while,
GameCube thing where it just kept.
And then it turns into a picture of the 2 Spider-Men, they slap each other's ass.
What?
Wait, no, wait. Have y'all not seen that video?
This show
I thought that's how
weirder
Frozen
every
ended.
week. Set reminder to clip that whole thing. Anyway, back around. Last round.
Hi. I'm here to talk about another indie game. Oh, not that one, though. Put that one away. That one's done. All right. So, 10 years ago, actually 10 years ago this month, actually yesterday, a little indie game hit the scene called Fran Bow. This game is a point-and-click horror game where you're going through the motions to figure out if Fran Bow is crazy or if she's just on drugs. The answer is both, actually. A few years later, the same studio, Kill Monday Studios, came out with another little ditty called
Ooh.
Little Misfortune. And it was the same kind of point-and-click horror game. Put this image up here for all of you to see. It was a little cuter, but it still had those dark undertones. And then they've done some little free games here and there, but there hasn't been a big announcement from this studio until yesterday. Kill Monday had a live stream wherein they announced they are doing a continuation for both Fran Bow and Little Misfortune, and it'll be the same game.
Oh, shit.
So we are going to have a game where Little Misfortune and Fran Bow are going to be in the same universe, and that's interesting to me.
Interesting indeed. That's why.
Both of them, like, it's not weird that they would fit together. It's just weird that it's happening, but in a good way. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I really enjoy both of these games. If y'all have not played them, I highly recommend them. They're very cute and fun. I will give a flashing light warning for Fran Bow, because when she takes the pills and enters like the dream realm, because it's kind of like an Alice in Wonderland situation, but horror. There are some flashing lights sometimes, but it is interesting. They do a lot of interesting things with the premise, and both of them have like an interesting little narrator, and Little Misfortune's a lot funnier than Fran Bow is, because it's a little.
Wouldn't have guessed that.
I mean, it's a little girl. Her name is Miss Fortune, so Misfortune,
Yeah.
and everything bad happens to her. And none of the choices you make end with like super great options.
Yeah.
But they're less bad options. Like you can throw a rock at creatures. In one of the scenes I remember, and it's basically like which one does less harm if you kill it, because it's not going to live.
Yeah.
She's a walking pile of misfortune. I don't know. Both of them are really great. It'll be interesting to see what comes out of this.
Yeah.
There was a big splash image at the end of like the announcement video, but the announcement video was like in a reel format. I didn't really know how to pull that. But it's a big splash image with both of the universes kind of colliding with each other. And Fran looks a lot older. Like she still has the same haircut and everything, but she looks older and more worn by whatever the heck happened to her. Yeah. Give the games a play. They're on iOS and Android. They're on Steam. They are on most consoles, including the Switch.
Nice.
And they are just point and click little adventures. You can move Fran around to like pick things up and like toggle things, but you don't fight anything.
Okay.
From my memory.
Yeah.
It's been 10 years since I played this. So. Did you ever play Fran Bow or anything like that?
I've never heard of either one of these games. Again, like it looks vaguely familiar, but
You're
I
the
don't
indie
remember
gaming
hearing
queen
about
of this
Yeah.
True.
place.
Fran Bow was really, really big at the same time a game called Sally Face was. And those, like, they were everywhere. So if you didn't play the games, you at least saw the characters everywhere. And Little Misfortune was also really popular, but not as popular in the way that you would see like fan art of her everywhere, but you would see clips from the game everywhere because it's wild.
Yeah. Kind of want to put it on my list.
You should. It's worth it. Jason, what do you got?
Oh, well, I got some good news. I get to end off on a good note. Now, on this show, we have always championed for people that put the hard work and effort into this industry that we love so much, video games. From the voice actors to the people that model the games, the people that write them, we are all for these people getting what they deserve for the hard work that they put in. But along with that, I have some good news. The team that is making Diablo 4 and other things with Blizzard have unionized. A 600-person union in organizing with the Communication Workers of America. They've signed an agreement, and surprisingly, Microsoft is coming to the table to negotiate with them. In fact, they are working on their first contract. Actually, no. They have actually gotten their first contract approved through Microsoft. This is huge news. If they were able to get Microsoft to come to the table to allow these workers to get better wages, better rights for the work that they do, I don't see a lot of other companies being able to say no now. Because this is Microsoft. Now, granted, Microsoft probably has the money where they can say, oh, I'm sorry, not probably. Microsoft has the money to say, yeah, we can afford to pay you what you're worth. So, but it's still a victory for them. These people have historically been screwed over by this industry that they love. And so it is one of those things where they admit our work is really a labor of love. We love this industry. We love creating games. But ultimately, it will not be as rewarding as people with a normal job. And that's not fair. These are artists. And that creativity comes forth in the games that we enjoy playing. So they should be paid. They should be compensated for what they're worth for their creative talent and genuine talent at that. But Microsoft voluntarily recognized the Diablo Developers Union. And they will begin bargaining their first contract. 300 ZeniMax QA testers at the company won their first contract earlier this summer.
Okay.
So, kudos to this Diablo team, because this took an amazing amount of bravery and guts to do this, because they could have said, well, screw you guys, you're all fired, and it would have probably been a detriment to the industry. Oh, yeah. But, I'm going to give Microsoft a little bit of credit. I don't like doing that. It sounded very ugly doing it.
It's wild, right?
But it is fair. Y'all are being fair, and I will give you kudos where it is deserved. I hope that this is... sorry, I did have one quote from someone in this. My entire career as a developer has seen my peers and I paying the passion tax for working in an industry that we love. This was from software engineer Nav Body. At some point, you have to choose between fight or flight, and forming a union is us doing just that, standing our ground in this industry. Especially with some of the mass layoffs that we've seen from game companies that we've talked about on this show. This took an amazing amount of guts and bravery, and I am very proud of these people for standing up, because your stand is going to mean a lot more to others that work in this industry, and it's going to give them more of an opportunity at the table. Yeah. If y'all were able to do it, you can set the stage. And those of you that choose not to go with this new way of thinking, it may not pay off for you. I mean, we have been harsh about some of these companies with their layoffs, their treatment of people, the long hours that they have to put in on these. So to see them actually have some power at the table, it's, especially with a huge company like this, we can only, I'm hoping that this trend continues. Yeah. I need this to happen, because ultimately I think us as gamers, we are going to be rewarded with that, without that guilt of this game that I love playing and knowing that people did not make it out so well with that. I enjoy that, but also to know that these people were taken care of. I think I'm gonna go and get that game. Yeah. Where I know that the people that worked on it were treated fairly. It's gonna make me want it even more, because I want to support that kind of thing. Absolutely. So yeah, this is a huge win. Also, it's going to give them some saying power with AI being used for a lot of things too. Yeah. So we've said it for the voice actors. We have supported all the strikes, and them having a say at the table. We're definitely supporting these game developers getting what they deserve for this thing that they create that so many of us enjoy. I was happy to do that story.
Yeah. Unions are good.
Yeah. I mean, there's not a lot else to say. Absolutely, yes to all that. Yes to unions. This is an industry that has needed unions for a long time. Yeah.
Chat says here comes $150 base games.
I don't think so, because Microsoft is also not going to they already raised them because of tariffs, so I don't see that. I don't see that happening, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I think that base game price is going to be would be more from the inflation that's coming with the tariff BS than anything else.
Well, they've already raised like $70 a game now, so it's ridiculous. Like for a Switch game, and
I mean, that's a whole other topic because it's a lot of other stuff, but
I think they would recognize the sheer hypocrisy of, yeah, we're going to pay these guys fairly, but y'all are going to pay a little bit more. Like, hold up, like
Historically, that hasn't happened.
yeah.
no.
Unions don't create a spike in pricing.
That would be over twice.
And trying to make them seem like, well, because they did this to us, now we have to we have to charge more for the. No, now you're just trying to make them look like the bad guy. But yeah, let's champion workers because ultimately we're going to win.
Yep.
Take us home.
Okay.
Oh,
So
what was this about?
I'm a big fan of actual plays. Love Dimension 20. Love Critical Role. We're seeing what might be the next step with Tales from Wood Creek, DM'd by Deborah Ann Wool.
Yay!
It is an actual play that also combines elements of the characters and the people walking through real situations, real puzzles. They're not just sitting at a table. They are going through the mystery. They are uncovering everything, all headed by Deborah Ann Wool, but props and locations, and at one point she's narrating doors opening while opening doors into a room, like a big setup. It's the next level. Tales from Wood Creek. It's going to be on the Dungeon Dudes channel, created by Deborah Ann Wool and Ed Gastonelli, starring Anjali Bhimani.
Ooh.
I'm going to tell you something about her in just a second. Go right ahead.
All right. Jessica Henwick, Sean Majumder, I think, Monty Martin, Kelly McLaughlin, Iman Vellini, Will Wheaton, and
I
Deborah Ann Wool.
love Iman Vellini. Yes.
I think she's going to be one of the guest stars. But yeah,
great.
just a very, very interesting. We don't have a lot of information yet. We got a teaser trailer, and we got a release date, which is October 31st.
Speaking of
perfect.
Anjali Bhimani, did anybody see her like hit the heel stance thing and roll a D20 while balancing on the one heel thing?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, first off, damn. Secondly, I showed this to my wife because I actually tried to do that to unimaginable failure. I'm just going to go ahead and say that because I was like, how hard can this be? It's very fucking hard.
It's very hard.
Until my wife like saw her do this and was like, oh yeah, goes to the closet, pulls out a freaking platform heel shoe, and my wife like hit this shit like that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I need an image. I need an image.
I can hook this up for you. So I wonder if anybody else has seen. Let me just go to Anjali Bhimani. Sweet Ange.
Going back very, 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 very quickly. Just Jeff. Yes, I do think the prices. Oh.
And then she just rolls a D20.
Roll a nat 20.
I'm sorry. Yeah, roll a nat 20 while balancing on a heel on that stool. Do you need to see it again? Do you need to see that again? My wife pulled that same damn heel out the closet and was like, "Oh, here, let me show," and like hit it, and I was like,
I will say,
girl,
we know how to balance on heels. I'm not saying I can do that.
I tried to do that in like just the regular boots I'm wearing, fell over immediately.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't. It takes a level of flexibility and like, what's the word? Balance. That.
I'm sorry. I looked at this like 5 times in a row.
Yeah, I got distracted. Yes, base game, I think will go up. I just don't think it's going to be by that much. That, wow.
She bad. Anyway.
She could do anything, including me.
Please close that video. It's distracting.
It's too distracting. Yeah, I'm so interested. And again, like, we don't have a lot of information. Go watch the teaser trailer on the Dungeon Dudes YouTube channel after the show. I don't know quite what it is, but I'm so interested to see how this is all going to unfold. We've got like shots of them from different angles. And again, they're not just sitting at a table. They're going and discovering things. And it's all very tactile.
I like this.
And yeah, it's like a murder mystery party combined with D&D. And like,
that's interesting.
I'm so excited. Also, Deborah Ann Wool can do absolutely anything. She's my queen. She's an amazing DM.
I definitely want to check this out. I like this kind of immersive D&D experience.
Queen.
Anyway, yeah, guys, that is it for this live show. It's live. Join us next week when we're going to have the five-sided face on this show.
Yay!
I need to
It's gonna go very smoothly.
I'm going to mentally prepare myself that you're probably going to need to take our Cora home that night. I might have to like ingest a lot of alcohol just to put up with the bullying that I'm going to receive Thursday.
Delight.
Yeah.
I think it's a great time. It's a good energy in the room. We're just, it's the absolute
so much
insanity
fun.
start to finish.
Yeah.
What
so
could
much
you
fun.
dislike about that, Jason?
Tune in next week to see what I like, what I dislike about this. Anyway, guys, that is it for us. Make sure you like this video. On the channel, I did recently post a video of the new Dragon Man from Hasbro Marvel Legends. It is a huge, chunky boy of a figure.
That is certainly a dragon and a man.
With a little story of how one of the most rare Marvel Legend figures out there, I passed by, had it in hand, and let it go. But anyway, check that out on the channel along with some pictures. I'll be posting it to the website tomorrow. Of course, follow us at Super Cool Nerd Show on Instagram, TikTok. We had a great short we put up on TikTok this week that was liked by a certain someone that took it away, and I hate it. They commented, and
We believe you, though.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I do have a witness to this.
Yeah,
So
sure.
anyway,
A witness who's not here.
And I haven't talked to
yeah, my
you,
girlfriend is in Canada. Anyway.
Don't worry, she exists.
She exists. She lives in Canada. Anyway, if you want to follow me personally, you can follow me at Jason the X on Instagram and Blue Sky.
Follow me on Instagram and Threads at the Good Cast and Blue Sky at Moon Pie. Also, Kat has a Amazon wish list if you want to send her a little bag of gummies or something just to make her day a little better.
I got her a Switch.
He's
Yeah,
overachieving.
so I guess Jason doesn't have to buy her anything for a little bit, I guess.
I mean, I want her to have. I know she's like laid up. I wanted her to be entertained.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. And she's been playing.
video games are good for when you are not able to do a damn thing.
move, yeah.
Like I can move my thumbs. This is all you're getting out of me today. But seriously, get better, Kat. We can't wait to have you back on the show.
Miss you.
I will buy you all of the bourbons when you feel better. So I miss you, my friend. Anyway, Cora, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram and Blue Sky at Coro Dono Art. That's Coro with a K. Message me for K-pop recommendations.
Don't do that. Anyway, guys, that's it for us. We'll see you next week. And as we always say around here, keep on nerding. Silk Song comes out next week. What the hell?
1 week.
I'm going to go stalk a Walmart employee.